来一个呢？必须
的。一起读啊！
再来。
你
找
我
神
默是情连起来一起说。
干啥呀？
好的。
他来了。
第二天，
马路牙的。
马路牙了这儿。
第三天，
波棱盖。
波棱盖。
第四天。
爸，你还搞那忙的啥呀？赶紧过来呀！咋样的？
现在虽然还给爸爸费了我礼了。
好。爸爸，菜都冷了，你快点回来过。不对，吃饭了。
怎么事儿？出来不是让关门啊？玻璃罐尾巴怕夹呀？上完便所不关灯，电一局是南家开的呀。看你此动的，顶代购啊！
你还有完没完？什么年代了，你还铺这个？你还是个老外吗？
何老师的，
我可了不得，我不是，我是法国的，法国巴黎，浪漫。哎，是奶酪。
哎，
好，你们这个英语真不孬。
他是英语教师。How old are you？
俺是个娘们儿，俺不说年龄，永远年轻有型。
你的中文你得说恁好啊！娘们这句话你不能用。结过婚生了孩子的话，你看那娘们，像你还是个姑娘家的，应该说。
我这个宠你吧，哎。
那中文这是粗话，恁不文明的话，你这也会呀？
也没么事儿，都是自己人，咱说自己话就行。那什么普通话有四声啊，四声我哪能学会呀？俺这个济南话二声了不得。
中国人在面前甘拜下风。
OK，
哇，好牛
！I'm 57 years this year.
My mom is.
I'm from Anhui province, the city of Bordeaux.
安徽。
这是个车啥？
我不想说日语。
为什么呢？
我就是不要。
那你要说什么语言呢？
这个
是什么语言呢？中文是吧？那你俄语也要说，因为妈妈的母语是俄语，所以你的母语也是俄语，也是中文，是不是？所以这2个月你也要学的，好不好？
好的。
你不开心吗？
我不想说这个语言。
哎，就要学呀，就要说。
宝贝，这是什么？用中文叫什么？
鱼鳍。
不，这是鲨鱼的手臂。沙地。
我跟你说，等会表现好一点啊！今天是我第一次带女朋友回我爸妈家啊。
好，你放心。
啊，因为带个老外一定要注意礼貌。
那我没带东西，没带礼物了。
不需要，哎呀，带个老外就够有面。走。
是吗？
啊，一定要注意礼貌啊。哎，爸妈。
你好。
这是我女朋友，这是我爸妈。
欢迎。
大家都是第一次见面，都别尴尬啊，就正常聊天就行了啊，也别亲了啊，你再给我爸心脏病亲出来，我跟你说啊。然后这是我爸妈，这个是卢哈，他叫卢哈。
你好，卢哈好。
那你爸叫什么名字？
我叫包家贤。
哦，包家贤你好。
我操！我在八斗！我操！我来这儿！
我妈还没事，我没打吧？
How is it that you are not condemning that Israel has bombed the crossing where humanitarian aid is supposed to get through? The slaughter of Palestinian children, of mothers, of fathers, of grandmothers, of grandfathers. Where is your humanity? How do you look at one atrocity as bodies pile up, as neighborhoods are leveled? Israel has dropped more bombs in the last 10 days than we dropped in a whole year in Afghanistan. Where is your humanity? Where is your outrage? Where is your care for people? This is insanity, and we can no longer stand for this insanity. I am not fine with war. I am not fine with weapons being sent to kill children. That we need to free Palestine, and I am never going to stop saying.
I love America, I truly do. I live here and I love it. I have nothing against it. And none of the things I'm about to mention affect you, affect me in any way, right? You may not be the freest place on earth. Just a quick example, out of the 92 free countries on the planet, you have the highest rate of incarceration. 1% of your adult population is in prison. That's double that of the country that comes in second, which is South Africa. So statistically, in the land of the free, you have the least amount of free people.
He's got no idea what disinformation is, and I don't think the government's capable of it. Do you know who the greatest propagator of disinformation in the history of the world is? The U.S. government. Are you familiar with McNamara, the Pentagon Papers? Are you familiar with George W. Bush and the weapons of mass destruction? Are you familiar with Iran-Contra? I mean, think of all the debates and disputes we've had over the last 50 years in our country. We work them out by debating them. We don't work them out by the government being the arbiter. I don't want you guardrails. I want you to have nothing to do with speech. You think we can't determine, speech by traffickers is disinformation? You think the American people are so stupid they need you to tell them what the truth is? You can't even admit what the truth is with the Steele dossier. I don't trust government to figure out what the truth is. Government is largely disseminating disinformation.
Why is America not the greatest country in the world, Professor? That's my answer.
You're saying
yes. And with a straight face, you're going to tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So when I meet young European friends who ask me for advice, I say, go to China. Find any and every reason to go to China at least once a year. I say it will be good for you, and there's no danger that you will learn too much. Why should you not? If you're a parent, and this economy is going to be bigger than anyone else on earth by a big margin, you better know it. And you should teach your children Chinese, or at least get them interested, because it will be a great asset to them. But the mood now is Confucius Institutes. Oh, the subversion. I can't, for the life of me, understand the current mood.
I'm an American citizen. I don't read American news on my phone or on my computer. It's really offensive to me that on the news just now they're talking about how China is such a threat for our Olympics. That's so disrespectful to our athletes and the place that's hosting our athletes. So I just want to say, as an American, that's freaking embarrassing to me. Really offensive. It's Chinese New Year. Show some respect. You're gonna talk crap on today's day of all days. No wonder they hate us. It's why would they not? So to anyone else, it's not all Americans. It's just most of our news.
When I speak with Chinese senior officials, which I do often, they are the best informed professionals I know in the world. It is a semi-democratic, white-dominated, hierarchical, racist society. Although we're much more diverse now than we were.
Let me ask you this, Jeff, because this is okay.
The most violent country in the world since 1950 has been the United States. It's
Jeff,
been by far involved
Jeffrey,
in more
stop
women
now.
and more wars.
Jeffrey, I'm your moderator. and it's enough.
Okay. I'm literally shaking right now. I was just getting groceries and I live in San Francisco and I never really feel fully safe. If you live in San Francisco, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And I just got groceries. I'm walking out of the store and this guy is walking past me and says, "Move, you stupid bitch." And he spits in my face, spits all over my face. And then I say, "Excuse me, did you just spit in my face?" And he says, "Move or I'll rape you." There's also people everywhere and everyone's just walking by because they're like, I can't handle something else in San Francisco. It's always something else. I don't even know why I'm posting this. If you live in San Francisco, do you feel this way all the time? I don't feel safe, ever. I literally never feel safe. It's better when it's daylight. But nighttime, no, not leaving my house.
我们这儿的人一点都不了解中国，不管是我们美国的领导或者美国的老百姓也好，我发现很多美国人连很基本的东西关于中国他不懂。中国人呢，不管是中国的领导、中国的老百姓，特别了解美国。那现在咱们两个国家很多矛盾，你说美国人如果愿意互相学习，学点中国的文化、中国的历史，哎，咱们世界就会变得很好。
You only trust that China can become a perfect mediator?
Well, no, it's not only China. This is an international responsibility. China is all the time asking for a collective effort, but never been accepted by the American, unfortunately. As if China doesn't exist, as if China doesn't have a responsibility to make peace around the whole world. The Americans, they don't want to see even China in the Middle East. They think the Middle East is their own garden, and they have to keep petrol and everything for them, and they don't want to see even any Chinese there. Mm-hmm. And we are paying the price from this monopoly, from this short selfishness foreign policy, which is irresponsible in my opinion. We are paying the price, our kids are paying the price, and the innocent Israelis are also paying a price now.
Ancient Chinese literature has some of the most beautiful, deep thinking of human history, really. The name Midjourney actually came from one of my favorite translations of an ancient Taoist text, but it came from Zhuangzhe, like the butterfly dream, the happiness of fish, the master butcher, the useless tree, the empty boat. I love those. And the reason why I love the word Midjourney is I feel like it's easy to sometimes forget the past, and it's kind of easy to feel like that, to feel kind of lost and uncertain about the future. But more than anything, I feel like we're actually Midjourney, and that we come from this rich and beautiful past, and ahead of us is this wild and unimaginable, like unfathomable future.